Hello, my name's Odessa Esco, and this is Commonly Confused English. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you already haven't. Don't forget to click the link in my bio for the Google Docs that will have more examples and explanations of all the commonly confused English videos. Today's two words are good and well. These words are commonly confused, and rightly so. First, let's describe good and well on their own. Good is talking about the opposite of bad, of course, but in English, when we use it, we're usually talking about the social good and what's considered the norm of what is good. Whereas well, you can use it the same way. Usually you talk about what's good using the word well, but this is more personal. Well is more subjective. Something might be good in my head, so I'll say, oh, you did well to me. In my opinion, you did well. But when we use the word good, unless you say, in my opinion, it's assumed you're talking about like a general standard. Like, this is good. These bracelets are really good, okay? Just across the board, no matter where you go in my community, these are going to be called good bracelets. Whereas maybe you have a friend and they did a performance and it wasn't maybe good, but to you, because you love them, you care about them, you're going to say, you did so well to me, or you did great in my eyes, you did so well. You'll say something like that, and that just signifies, it's more of your personal opinion than the social standard. We can use both of these words to talk about our emotional and physical states of being. If somebody asks, how are you? You can say, I'm good, thanks for asking. If somebody asks, how are you? You can say, I'm well, thanks for asking. The same thing goes in a physical health situation. If your doctor asks, how are you feeling? You can say, oh, I'm not feeling so good. Or you could say, I'm not feeling too well. The difference here in your word choice is really about where you live. Like when I was in Britain, a lot of people used well more than good. That's just how it was. Where I'm from in Canada, people use good and well interchangeably, but good is seen as more casual and well is seen as more formal. So if you wanted to sound a little more formal or a little more, fancy, you would say well in your situation of choice. Now, there are situations where it's not appropriate to use good, or it's just more fitting to use well. The biggest differences between these two words are using them with nouns versus using them with verbs. More commonly, you'll use the word good when you're talking about nouns, people, places, and things. For example, if you're going to say something about a person like, he's such a good baby. In this situation, you can't just say, he's such a well baby. That wouldn't go very well. Another example, talking about a place, would be, this basketball court isn't so good. And finally, talking about a thing, we could say something like, these headphones are not that good. In all of these situations, people, places, things, it's more appropriate to use the word good. You'll sound more fluent. When you want to use the word well, these will be verb situations. So you'll be talking about occasions, or you'll be talking about, of course, actions. For example, you organized this event very well. Or, she's doing very well in school. She studies a lot. So the verb there is studying, and you do that well. Finally, occasions, when you're talking about just an experience, or if someone's asking you how something went, like an interview or conversation, they might say, how did your interview go? Or, did it go well? Tell me about it. And you can respond with, yeah, it went well, actually. Thanks for asking. Or, it actually didn't go that well, but thanks for asking. Again, in this situation, you can use good. Oh, not so good. It didn't go that good. It's just about your choice, maybe where you're living, that will help decide that factor for you. These are always just recommendations. You should always think about how you want to sound in your own personal English voice. Another thing that might be helpful is to note that good comes a little earlier in the sentences. For example, she plays piano really good. it kind of sounds awkward. You would say something like, she's good at playing the piano. The opposite is used for well. You would say something like, she plays the piano so well. You wouldn't say, she plays well the piano. So that can kind of give you a little self-correction help if you're wondering, oh, did I use good or well? If you're finding you're using the word earlier in the sentence, try out good. And if you're finding you're using the word later in the sentence, try out well and see how that feels. Hopefully you understand when to use good and when to use well. If not, please leave a comment, check out the Google Doc, and of course, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay cute. Bye.